At first glance, it might seem like she doesn't care. You might think your absence doesn't affect her, but think again. The silence you've chosen is impacting her far more than you realize. On the surface, she acts like nothing has changed. She goes about her day, pretending your absence doesn't matter. But deep down, she's feeling it. The moment you stop chasing her, the moment you stop trying to prove yourself, something shifted. The longer you stay silent, the more it messes with her mind. She starts questioning herself. Did she misjudge you? Why aren't you chasing her anymore? Did she lose you for good? Once these thoughts creep in, panic sets in. She thought she had all the time in the world. She thought you'd always be there, waiting. But now, she's the one watching, wondering, and overthinking. The truth is, the moment you detach is the moment she starts chasing. If you think she's unaffected, if you think she's moved on without a second thought, stay right here. In the next few minutes, I'll break down exactly what happens in her mind when you stop giving her attention. Once you see this clearly, you'll never feel the need to chase again. Let's start with the unexpected power of silence. When a woman hurts you, your first instinct might be to react. You might want to demand answers, express your pain, or make her understand how much she hurt you. But that's exactly what she expects. She expects you to get emotional, to seek closure, to chase her. The real power move, however, is silence. Nothing confuses her more than when you don't react at all. Why? Because women are wired to expect emotional responses. When she hurts you, she anticipates some kind of feedback. She wants to see if she still has control over your emotions. But when you go completely silent, when you don't respond the way she thought you would, it forces her to rethink everything. Why isn't he reacting? Did he never care? Is he already over me? The more she overthinks, the more power shifts in your favor. Silence makes her uncomfortable. It forces her to sit alone with her own thoughts, without external validation to reassure her. She no longer gets the satisfaction of seeing you react or knowing she still has influence over you. This isn't about playing games. It's about holding your value. You're not ignoring her to manipulate her. You're doing it because you recognize your worth is too high to waste on someone who doesn't appreciate it. When she realizes you're not playing along, that's when she starts questioning herself. Now let's talk about reversing the power dynamic. Most men make the mistake of chasing harder when they feel hurt by a woman. They try to convince her to care, hoping to make her feel bad. But here's the truth. Both of these reactions give her all the power. When you chase, you confirm her importance. When you get emotional, you show her she still controls your feelings. The real move is to do the opposite. Instead of trying to win her back or prove your worth, you walk away. Shift your focus to yourself, your growth, and your goals. This is what truly confuses her. She expected a reaction. She thought you'd prove how much you still care. She assumed she had more time to keep you on standby. But when you don't play the game, when you vanish, suddenly she's the one left thinking about you. And the worst part for her, she doesn't know where she stands anymore. Did she miscalculate? Why isn't he chasing me? Is he really over me? This is where the tables turn. You're no longer waiting for her validation. She's the one who now has to wonder about you. Here's something most men don't realize. A woman only values what she believes she might lose. When you were always available, when you reacted instantly, when you chased, when you made sure she knew you still cared, she had no urgency to appreciate you. Because in her mind, you'd always be there. But when she suddenly doesn't have that certainty anymore, when you've pulled back and seem detached, that's when she starts to panic. Now, every unanswered message makes her overthink. Every silent moment makes her feel uncertain. Every passing day makes her question whether she's losing you. At first, she'll try to play it cool. She won't text first, and she'll act like she's unbothered. But inside, she's feeling it. She starts scrolling through old messages. She watches your stories more often. She checks her phone, hoping for a notification from you. That's when the dynamic shifts. She goes from feeling in control to feeling out of control. She realizes she's not getting the reassurance she once had. That uncertainty is exactly what makes her start chasing you. The moment she starts testing you is when she realizes she's no longer in control of the situation. She won't just sit back. She'll test you. In her mind, she needs to know, does he still care? Can I still get a reaction from him? Is he really moving on? And how does she test you? She might send a casual "hey" just to see if you'll respond immediately. She might post a picture with another guy to see if you get jealous. She might start liking your old posts or stories to see if you react. This is where most men make a mistake. The second she throws out these small signals, they fall right back into the trap. They take the bait. They respond too quickly. They show her that she still has influence over them. But a man who truly understands his value sees these tests for what they are, an attempt to regain control. He doesn't react. The real test isn't about her reaching out. It's about how much effort she's willing to put in. If she truly regrets hurting you, she won't just send a lazy message. She'll work to fix things. The moment she realizes her usual tactics aren't working, something changes inside her. Suddenly, she's the one chasing. She starts texting more, makes excuses to talk to you, and begins reminiscing about the good times. Because for the first time, she feels like she's losing you. And that fear of loss, it's one of the most powerful forces in attraction. But this is where most men make a crucial mistake. As soon as they see her making an effort, they drop all their power. They instantly forgive everything. They make themselves available again. They lose the strength they built. And when that happens, the cycle resets. She realizes she has you again. The challenge disappears, and the attraction fades all over again. But a man who understands his worth doesn't rush back. He doesn't reward bad behavior. He makes sure she proves herself before letting her back in. And that's when he truly wins. The moment she realizes she's lost your presence, everything changes. At first, she tries to ignore it. She convinces herself that you'll come back, that you'll break the silence first. But when that doesn't happen, when she sees you moving on without a second thought, regret creeps in. Slowly at first, then all at once. She starts replaying old memories, thinking about the things she once overlooked. How you supported her, how you were always there for her, how you made her feel safe, valued, and important. Now that stability is gone, and in its place is doubt. Did she make the wrong choice? Why isn't he chasing me? Is he really over me?